Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to the Tadvidya Sambhasha Parishat series of Charaka Samhita Sutra Sthana. Today we are dealing with the Charaka Samhita Sutra Sthana, Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya. There is the 17th chapter of Sutra Sthana. So the 17th chapter of Sutra Sthana mainly deals with the Roga Chatushka. That is, it is belonging to the Roga Chatushka. So, when you say Roga Chatushka, after the Kalpana Chatushka, this particular bunch of chapters have been described, wherein we can see that the description of the rogas have been given, and also the principles of the diagnosis, and also some of the Chikitsa Sutras have been described in this particular context. We can see that in the Roga Chatushka, the Adhisthana of the Roga, the Dosha Prakriti and the Samuthana Vishesha. These three things are mainly focused, wherein we can identify the Roga, which is there in a specific Adhisthana, its characteristics and how it has taken its Samprapti into the Sharira. If these three things are known, then it is very well understood by the physician as to how to tackle that particular disease. Only then he can make a proper decision as how to manage this particular disease. So let us see that how this particular Roga Chatushka has been described, and the first chapter of Roga Chatushka, that is the Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya, has been described. In the Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya, as the name suggests, it is Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya. Kiyanta. That is, you can see that the word Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya means that from the Shiras, then up to the whole of the Sharira, if you consider, then what are the diseases which afflicts the particular person. With that particular idea in the mind, from the Shiras and of the whole of the body, up to the whole body, if you consider all the diseases which are affecting the Sharira, everything will be considered here. That is the meaning of the Roga Chatushka here. That is, it will deal with all the Roga Lakshanas. That is, it will give a comprehensive understanding as how to tackle the diseases, or how to understand the diseases which afflict the Sharira. So one by one, if we consider the Lakshanas and also the Samprapti, wherein it involves the Dosha Prakriti, the Adhisthana and also the Samuthana Vishesha. All these things are comprehensively dealt in the chapter of Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya, and also the further chapters which we are going to learn in the Roga Chatushka. So moving on with this particular chapter, Saptadashodhyayah Atatha Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyayam Vyakyasyamah iti hasmaha Bhagavan Atreyaha. Kiyanta Shirasi Prokta Roga Hridicha Dehinam. He is Acharya Agnivesha is asking, or he is questioning Acharya Atreya Punarvasu, that what are the rogas which afflict from the Shiras, or from the Shiras up to the Hridaya, etc. Any kind of diseases which afflicts the Sharira, how many are they, or what are the things which are mainly dealing with the vital organs of the body. Here you can see that when he is asking the the diseases about the avayavas of the Sharira, he is mainly focusing that Kiyantah Shirasi Prokta Roga Hridicha Dehinam. He is telling, that is, the Hridaya and the Shiras. These are the two main vital organs, or the avayava, wherein the prana is adhisthita. So this is also a fact proving that without the help of the the proper maintenance of the dosha dhatu in the Shiras and also in the Hridaya, there cannot be proper functioning of Aniladinam, that is Vata Pitta Kapha, etc. So it is important for us to protect the Shiras and the Hridaya. That is also indicated here. Anyhow, he questions that Kiyantah Shirasi Proktaha Roga Hridicha Dehinam Katicha Api Aniladinam Rogaha Manavikalpachaha. He is also asking that how many diseases are there if you are considering the Dosha Manavikalpa. That is, the Dosha Vikalpa, if we consider, that is Vata Pitta Kapha is there, fine. if the combination of Vata and Pitta, combination of Pitta and Kapha, combination of Kapha and Vata, and also Sannipata, this can happen in different levels or intensities. So what are the diseases which are produced due to the different combinations, permutations and combinations of the doshas? That also he is asking. He is also asking that Kshayaha kati samakhyataha pidakaha kati cha anagha. That is, what are the diseases or what are the conditions produced due to the kshaya of these doshas? We can see that always we are concerned about the vriddhi of the dosha. That is, how many types of vriddhi of the doshas are being considered, because we see that vriddhi will cause immediate effects in the sharira, whereas kshaya can not may not cause much difference in terms of the vedana. But of course, they will leave their functions. That is, Shrinaha Jahati Swamlingam, that we'll be studying further, of course. So, the normal functions of the dosha, dhatu, or mala, whatever we consider, especially we are considering dosha here. So, when some kshaya of the dosha happens, then those functions will not be seen, but it will not cause much trouble to the sharira. That is specifically seen. Therefore, you can see that the kshaya is not given importance anywhere else. That is why specifically he is asking what are the kshaya lakshanas of the dosha and what are the implications of kshaya, of dosha. So kshayaha kati samakhyataha pidakaha kati chanagha. That is pidakaha, that is prameha pidaka he is specifically referring here to. Why specifically this prameha pidaka has been taken in particular is because Prameha is a disease which involves many doshas in it. Therefore, it is necessary for us to refer to the implications of it. One of the most important complications or upadrava of Prameha is the Prameha Pidaka. So, how this Pidaka happens or what are the lakshanas of this Pidaka, that also has been described here. Here you can see that the Avaranajani, the Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya itself, you will find the Avaranajanya Prameha. That is, we know that the 20 types of Prameha has been described in the Nidana Sthana. That is in the Prameha Nidana. Therein, you can see that the dosha lakshanas are specifically seen. But here, you can see that is in the Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya, the Prameha which is explained is directly going to the Madhumeha, the direct stage of wherein there is Vataja Prameha. It is a kind of Madhumeha is a Vataja Prameha. So it is going to the Vataja Prameha, and they are telling that how this Avarana Janya, there is a Samprapti of Prameha happening in the Avarana, following the Avarana Samprapti, how it can happen. That is being explained. Therefore, when when you are explaining something which is going to the almost the final stage of the Prameha, or one which is very chronic as such and also very difficult to treat, then it comes along with the package. What is the package? It is the complications, that is the implications of the Madhumeha, that may be Prameha Pidaka. Therefore, he has described this also, or he is asking question that what are the the types of Prameha Pidakas which are seen along with this particular condition. Gatihi kati vidha chokta doshanam dosha sudana, he is asking. That is, what are the gatis of the dosha? Dosha gati, how the dosha can travel from the shaka to koshta and koshta to shaka, and also how this will produce many kinds of diseases, that he is asking. Hutasha veshasya vachanastat shutva gurur abravit Prishtavanasi tat saumya. That is, you have asked, so I will be telling the tanme shrunu savistaram. Now you have asked these questions, so now I am happy to answer all your questions in an elaborate way. So he is telling that drishtaha panchashiro rogaha panchaiva hridamayaha vyadhinam hi adhika shashtir doshamana vikalpacha दशाष्टौ च क्षयाः सप्त पिडका माधुमेहिकाः दोषाणां त्रिविधा च उक्ताः गतिर्विस्तरतः शृणु. So here you can see that the Vyadhis related to the Shiras, Vyadhis related to the Hridaya, the Vyadhi related to the Dosha, and also the Kshaya, that is the Shashtau he is telling, that is the 18 types of Kshaya, and Sapta Pidaka, that is 7 types of Pramaha Pidaka, Madhumehikaha he is telling. So, as we already discussed, that Madhumeha is being described in this particular chapter, therefore, the complications of the Prameha, that is the Prameha Pidaka, about that also he is describing. Doshana Trividha cha Ukta Gatihi Vistarata Shrudu. That is, what is the Gati of the doshas, that also will be described. So here you can see that the description of the rogas have been done here. So when the description of the rogas are done, you can see that the nidana, the samprapti, and also the bheda, that is avastha bheda of the rogas will be described here. So the first topic which is taken here is the Shiro Roga, because see here it is already told Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya Rogaha cha Hridi Dehinam. So Kiyanta Shirasi Rogaha, it is asked. So therefore, how Shiro Rogas are produced, that is being described here. So from the 8th shloka you can see that the nidanas of the Shiro Rogas have been told. संधारणात् दिवास्वप्नात् रात्रौ जागरणात् मदात् उच्चैर्भाष्यात् अवश्यायात् प्राग्वातादिमैथुनात् गन्धात् असात्म्यात् आघ्रातात् रजो धूम हिम आतपात् गुरु अम्ल हरितादानादति शीतात् अम्बुसेवनात् शिरोपितापात् दुष्टात् आमाद रोदनात् बाष्पनिग्रहात् मेघ आगमनात् मनस्तापात् देशकालविपर्ययात् वातादयः प्रकुप्यन्ति शिरः अस्य अस्रं च दूष्यति ततः शिरसि जायन्ते रोगाः विविधलक्षणाः. So you can see that Sandharanat means Vega Sandharana should be considered here. Vega Sandharanat, Diva Swapnat, because of the Diva Swapna, or Ratrocha Jagaranat, that is awakening at night, and also Madat, Jagaranat, Madat, it is told, because of the Mada, and Uchair Bhashyat, speaking very loudly for a longer period of time. Avashyayat, that is getting exposed to the cold environment, etc. Or Pragvatat, that is Purvavata, that is exposing oneself to the winds which is opposite to the direction of where you are, how you are moving. Pragvatat, the Atimaithunat, because of Atimaithuna also this can happen. Any kind of Vata Vriddhi also may lead to these things. Gandha Dasatmya, that is Asatmya Gandha Sevana, or any kind of sevana of Raja or Dhuma, that is exposure to smoke, dust, etc. Or even Hima Atapa, that is excessive cold environment or excessive hot environment. Guru Amla Haritadhanadati Shitambu Sevanat, that is Guru Amla and Harita Shaka, that is any kind of ahara which is very Guru and Amla, and also Shitambu Sevanat, Ati Shitambu Sevanat, it is told, that is if you are taking cold water, excessive cold water, that also may lead to Shiro Roga. Shiro Apitapat, Shiro Abhighatat, that is any injury to the Shiras, then any kind of ama which is produced because of the ajirna. Rodanat, Bhashma Nigrahat, that is excessive crying, and also Bhashma Nigraha, if you are controlling your tears. Then Megha Agamanat, that is in a cloudy environment also you may get headache, or Shiro Roga will be increased because of that. Megha Agamanat. Manahtapat, that is any kind of anxiety or any kind of sorrowful situation for the mind. Manatapat. Desha Kala Vipariyat, any change in the Desha, that is if you have changed the place, or even you have, there is any change in the Rutu. Then Vatadeha Prakupyanti Shirasas Asya Asracha Dushyati. Shirasasya asram cha dushyati. Here specifically they are telling that Vatadeha prakupyanti, the Vatadi prakopa happens in the Shiras, and specifically in the Shiras, the Asra, that is the Rakta in the Shiras gets dushita. Tatah Shirasi jayanti rogaha vividha lakshanaha. So different kinds of Shiroroga will be produced because of that. So what are the different types of Shiroroga which will be produced because of these Nidanas? You can see that this Samutthana has been told. That is how the disease will occur. That is all the Nidana Visheshas have been described here. Why we are considering the Shiroroga as the first? Or what is the importance of considering the Shiras as one of the Anga or Avayava of the Sharira, which is very important for us? That is important. So this has been told in the subsequent shloka. Before understanding the rogas related to the Shiras, it is important for us to why we are studying about the Shiroroga first. So it is told, Pranah pranamritam yatra shritaha sarvendriyani cha yad uttamangamanganam shirastada vidiyate. So Pranaha Pranamritam yatra. Prana is adhisthita in the Shiras. Pranamritam, that is whatever is nourishing the prana, whatever is responsible for the support of the prana, that is also being residing in the Shiras. Yatra Shritaha Sarvendriyani cha. All the Indriyas are situated in the Shiras. You know that the Grahana, the Chakshu, the Shrotra, the Rasana, and of course this Sparshana everything is situated in the Shiras only. All the Indriyas are situated in the Shiras. Yad Uttamangamanganam Shirastata Vidiyate. That is why it is considered as the Uttama Anga among all the Angas. Yad Uttamangam Anganam. Anganam Uttamam Angaha Shiraha Tad Abhidiyate. That is why Shiras is considered to be one of the most important Avayava or Anga among all the Angas. So Pranaha Pranabhritam, very very important. That is, Prana is residing in the Shiras, and whatever is supporting the Prana or nourishing the Prana, all those things are also present in the Shiras only. That is the Indriyas. Why or how? See, Shiras is involving all the Indriyas. Through the Indriyas itself, you are going to perceive all the things, right? That is, it may be any kind of jnana, and also if you want to nourish yourself or nourish the prana, then it has to happen through the Indriyas only. You may ask that how Indriyas are connected. See, whenever you have to consume ahara, for that also you need to have this ishtagandha, ishtarasa, etc. That is, your rasana Indriya should act properly. You should be able to appreciate the food, right? You should be able to appreciate the smell. That is, the grahana is also active. So without which you may not be able to have the proper, that is in the Ashtavida Ahara Visheshayatana, which you have studied in the Vimanasthana first chapter. All those things come into picture here. So if the Indriya Prasada has to happen, then only by the Ahara, then only the prana will be nourished well. So Indriya Prasada is very important for the the pushti of the prana. So therefore it is considered as prana bhritam. That is, here it is told that it is nourishing. The Shiras is the anga wherein the prana is also nourished. Okay. So pranaha pranabhritam yatra shritaha sarvendriyani cha. That is why we are first considering the rogas of the Shiras, because Shiro Roga, if it is afflicting the Sharira, then it is very difficult to further manage the other diseases, because prana is adhisthita in the Shiras. So therefore we have to protect it. Therefore the Shiro Rogas have been described in detail. So what are the diseases which afflicts the Shiras? Ardhava bhedako vasyat sarve va rujyate shiraha pratishyaya mukhanasakshi karna roga shiro brahmaha. Then arditam shirasaha kampo gala manya hanugraha vividhascha apare rogaha vatadi krimi sambhavaha. So you can see that in the 14th shloka they have described all the rogas, that is 13th and the 14th shloka describes the roga related to the Shiras. Ardhavabedako va syat sarvam va rujyate shiraha. Ardhavabedakaha, or it can be shiroruja, sarvam, that is the whole complete headache as such, right? Ek, rujyate shiraha. Pratishyaya, then mukha nasakshi roga shirobhramaha. There is mukha roga or nasa roga, shiro roga, everything has to be considered. There is whatever is coming under that particular context or that particular area. And shiro brahma, that is brahma here refers to the particular type of delirium which happens, right? Shiro brahma. Now I am having pratishaya, this is also considered under the shiro roga only. So arditam shirasaha kampo galamanya hanugraha. Arditam means the vata roga wherein the ardha mukha is affected. Shirasaha kampo means where is kampana of the shiras, then that is also vata vyadhi. Then galamanya hanugraha, galagraha, manyagraha, and the hanugraha, that is lockjaw, etc., right? Then vividhaschapare rogaha, like this many kinds of diseases can happen with the involvement of vatadi krimi sambhavaha, with the involvement of vatadi dosha, that is vata pitta kapha, or with the involvement of krimi also, this can happen. So now we can see that the descriptions of these shiro rogas have been given here. पृथक दृष्टास्तु ये पंच संग्रहे परमर्शिभिः शिरोरोगदांस्तात शृणु मे यथा स्वहेतु लक्षणैः. That is the swahetu, that is the nidana of them, and also the lakshana of all these shiro rogas have been described here. So what are the nidanas with respect to the specific shiro roga? There is vatadi karana and also the krimi as a karana for the shiro roga that has been described. Uchair bhashya ati bhasha abhyam tikshna tapat prajagarat shita maruta samsparshat vayavyad vegas nigrahat upavasadi abhighatat virekat vamanadati bashvashoka bhayastrasa bhara margat अतिकर्षणात् शिरोगताः सिराः वृद्धो वायुराविश्य कुप्यति ततः शूलं महत्तस्य वातात् समुपजायते. So here specifically you are seeing that earlier they have described the shiro roga, the nidana for shiro roga in general, that is it can be for any kind of shiro roga. Here they are specifically defining or describing the nidanas or for the vataja shiro roga. In Vataja Shiro Roga, what are the nidanas? They have been described. So Uchay Bhashya, Ati Bhasha, or Uchay Bhashya means speaking very loudly, and Ati Bhashya means speaking continuously for a longer period of time. Tikshna Panat Prajagarat, Tikshna Pana, that is the that is Dhuma Pana, which is very Tikshna, that also can be considered here. Or Tikshna, exposure to Tikshna Gandha also, that also should be considered here. You can see that many of the people, like I had one case wherein a person was affected with Tivra Shiro Roga. He was working in a battery shop. So he was exposed to the chemicals which were, which usually emit out of the, during the repair of the batteries. So because of that, he was getting a lot of Shiro Roga. So when he, took care of himself with the personal protective equipments during his work, then the Shiro Roga came to, or his Shiro Ruja came down. So it is not, Vata Vriddhi also can happen, or it can also happen because of the Tikshna Gandha, etc. And also Prajagarat, that is awakening at night. You can see that this Shiro Roga is very common in people who, do night shifts. Who work in night shifts. Shita Maruta Samsparshat Vayad Vega Vinigrahat. Because of the Vega Dharana also Vata Vriddhi may happen. And also you can see Shita Maruta Samsparshat. That is by exposure to cold things or cold wind also. Shirita Maruta Samsparshat. You can see that sometimes people who are very, very sensitive, Even if they get exposed to a little bit of cold wind, immediately there will be increase in the headache. Upavasat, many people who do upavasa, that is, they do not take any food, immediately there will be vatavriddhi and there will be shiroroga or shiro ruja will be there. Upavasat abhighata, because of any injury, it will be happening. Virekat vamanadati, there is ati virechana, there is ati yoga of virechana may cause shiroroga. Ati vamana also, because of the tikshnatva, because of vatavriddhi, because of ati yoga of the panchakarma, it may lead to shiroroga. Bashpa shoka bhayatrasat bharat margati karshanat. You can see that bashpa shoka bhayatrasa, bashpa, that is crying, and also shoka, that is being very very sorrowful, in a sorrowful mood, and bhaya, fear, trasa, that is getting fear because of, or getting tortured by something, or getting frustrated, etc. Then bharga margati karshanat, that is having or getting loaded with excessive weight, etc. On the shiras, or because of the atikarshana, that is dhatukshaya, also may lead to the vatavriddhi. Shirogataha siraha vruddho vayuravishya kupyati. Shirogataha sira, here specifically they are telling that the in the earlier nidana also, that is in the samanya nidana, they have told that is asram cha dushyati, that is the rakta in the shiras will get dushita. Therefore they are specifying here that shirogataha sira, that is the sira, the one which carries the rakta to the shiras, this will be affected. Shirogataha siraha vruddho vayuravishya kupyati. So the vata vriddhi which happens in the sira of the shiras, that is getting prakupita. Tata shulam, therefore there will be tata shulam mahattasya, there will be mahat shula, there is excessive or very great pain in the shiras. Vatat samupajayate, therefore in the vataja shiroroga, the headache will be very very severe, there will be severe headache. What kind of ache will be seen, or what kind of ruja, or what kind of vedana will be seen, those vedana prakaras have been described here. Nistudyate vrisham shankho ghata sambhidyate tatha. Nistudyate, there is as if somebody is pricking, that kind of pain may be there. Shankho, vrisham shankho means in the shankha, there is in this particular region, the shankho, or you can also say that shankha means a kind of weapon, that is the spear shaped, that is also called as shankha. So with that, if somebody is piercing, such kind of pain will be there. Then ghata sambhidyate tatha, that is that is in the head region, as if something is getting cut, such kind of pain will be usually seen. Bhrumadhyam lalatam cha, bhrumadhyam, that is exactly at this point, bhrumadhyam, there can be pain, lalatam cha, even in the forehead. Lalatam tapati va ativedanam, tapati, that is something is getting hot, that can be seen, or tapati va ativedanam, that is many times people describe that somebody is beating my head with a hammer, such kind of feeling will be there. Tapati iti ativedanam, such kind of pain will be there. Ativedana, lot severe kind of pain will be there. Badhyeta swanataha shrotre, here you can see that there is a kind of ringing kind of sound in the shrotra, that is in the ears. Nishkrushyate ivakshini. Nishkrishyate means the person also will feel to just close his eyes, he will not be able to open the eyes. And nishkrishyate ivakshini, that is the such kind of pain wherein the person has to just squeeze his eyes and also the occipital part, this will be usually seen. Dhurnativa shiraha sarvam sandhibhya iva muchyate. So here you can see that there is severe pain in the whole of the shiras, or in one part of the shiras. Sphurutyati sirajalam stabhyate cha shirodhara. Sphurutyati, that is there will be pulsating kind of pain. Many times pulsating kind of thing will be usually observed in the either one part of the shiras, or it can be bilateral also. Spuratyati sirajalam. That is, you feel that that sirajala, all the veins or the vessels which are supplying to the head region, that is pulsating. That kind of feeling will be there. Stabhyate cha shirodaraha. Sometimes there will be some kind of feeling wherein there is no movement at all. Then you can see specifically that snigdhoshnam upashete cha shirorogo anilatmake. Snigdha Ushnam Upeshete. That is, if you are going to have any kind of comforts, which is Snigdha, and also it is Ushna. That is when you take steam, or when you have some hot comfort, or you are tying something over your head. These things will give a little bit of relief. You will feel a little relief. And somebody is doing mardana, or holding your head, then you feel a little bit better. This upashaya will be seen whenever snigdha and ushna. When you apply some substance which is anxious, snigdha dravya, or something which is ushna, or producing ushna, that will reduce it, right? Therefore many people, as soon as they get headache, they apply anything which is having this tikshna gandha, or even ushna dravya, one which can produce a little bit of ushnata, like the nilgiri oil, or anything, like for example any kind of ointments or pain balms, whatever you get. These pain balms, what do? They produce ushnata, a little bit of ushnata. So therefore, because of that, there will be upashaya of the shiro roga, whatever is seen. So shiro roge anilatmake. In the anilatmaka, that is vataja shira roga, these things are usually seen, and the severity of the pain is much. That is why you can see that the description of the nidanas are also more, and the lakshanas are also more. Then coming to the pittaja shiro roga, you can see that the pittaja shiro roga, the nidanas are also in accordance with the dosha. Katu amla lavana kshara madhya krodha atapa analaihi pittam shirasi sandushtam shirorogaya kalpate. So the nidanas like katu amla lavana kshara madhya krodha atapa atapanilaihi. That is getting exposed to these kind of atapa, that is sunlight, excessive sunlight, or getting krodha, or taking ahara, consuming ahara which are pradhanatah katu amla lavana kshara rasayukta, and also madhya sevana. All these things may lead to pitta vriddhi, especially in the shiras. So because of that, there will be shiro roga, pittaja shiro roga. Dahyate rujyate tena shirah shitam sushuyate. So here you can see that sushuyate means shitam sushuyate, it is told. That is, the person will like to have shita, that is anything which is cold, or cold comforts will be usually beneficial, or he will feel comfort with the help of any kind of cold comfort. So here you can see that first lakshana is dahyate. Dahyate means there will be burning kind of sensation. Rujyate, pain also will be there, it will be burning kind of pain. Tena shiraha shitam sushuyate. They will feel that something, some ice pack, if it is kept on the head, then he will feel better. This is usually seen in Grishma Rutu, or person he is exposed to lot of sunlight and he is working in sunlight. Then after that, if there is a lot of abhitapa, then you can see that so many people feel this. Especially in Pitta Prakriti persons, this is especially seen. Dahyete chakshushi trishna brahmaha svedascha jayate. Dahyete, that is, there will be burning sensation in the eyes. Chakshushi, dahyete chakshushi, that is in the eyes, there will be a lot of burning sensation. Trishna, that is, there will be excessive thirst also. Brahmaha, there will be delirium. Then svedascha jayate, there will be excessive sweating also. This will be seen in case of the pittaja shiroroga. Coming to the next dosha, that is the Sleshmaja Shiroroga. Asya Sukhaihi Swapna Sukhaihi Guru Snigdha Atibhojanaihi Sleshma Shirasi Sandushtaha Shirorogaya Kalpate. So Asya Sukha, that is sitting for a long time, lying down for a longer time, sleeping for a longer period of time, and also having ahara which is Guru Snigdha and Atibhojana, that is excessive ahara. Because of these, there will be Sleshma वृद्धि. श्लेष्मा शिरसि संदुष्टः शिरोरोगाय कल्पते. श्लेष्मा दुष्टि happens because of these things. शिरो मंदरुजं तेन सुप्तं स्थिमित भारिकं भवति उत्पद्यते तंद्रा तथा अम्लस्य अरोचकः. So here तथा आलस्यम अरोचकः. You can here see that shiro mandarujam tena. There will be mandaruja, there will be dull pain. This is usually seen in many people whenever it is they exposed to these kind of nidanas. They experience the lakshanas like shiro mandarujam, dull pain will be there continuously. Tena suptam stimita bharikam. They feel that it is not moving, or you do not have any kind of activeness or alertness will not be there. Stimitam bharikam, there is something is very heavy. Stimita, that will be there. You cannot the person will not be active. Bharikam, the heaviness will be there. Bhavati utpatite tandra, therefore because of that there can be tandra, that is drowsiness can be seen. Tatha alasya marochaka, therefore and after that the person may feel a very lot of lethargy, alasya, and aruchi, not having interest towards having any kind of food. Vatat shulam brahmah kampah pittat daho madastrisha kafat gurutvam tandra cha shiroroge tridoshaje. Later you can see that if it is the shiro ruja which is happening because of the combination of all the doshas. Now we have seen vata, pitta and kapha separately. If all the doshas are combined, so you can here see that vata shulam, because of the vata there will be shula, then kampa or kampaha also, then pitta daho madastrisha, is because of the pitta there will be daha, or there will be trishna also. Then kafat gurutvam, because of the kafa, the sleshma dosha, tandra and gurutva can be seen. Shiroroge sannipatike, that is in the tridoshaja shiroroga, you can see all the features, these mixed features can be seen. Then there is one more kind of shiroroga wherein in the nidana it is told, that is vatade kribisambhavaha, it is told. There is krimija shiroroga they have told, right? So what is this krimija shiroroga? The nidana and the lakshanas have been described. Tilakshara guda ajirna puti sankirna bhojanat kledo asrak kafan mamsanam doshasya upajayate tatah shirasi samkledat krimayah papakarmanah janayanti shirorogam jata bhivatsa lakshanam. So bhivatsa lakshanas are seen, that is it is quite dangerous, that is what they are telling. So here see here tilakshara guda jirna puti sankirna bhojanat. Tilakshara guda, these things are madhura and also snigdha, so therefore they may increase the sleshma and also help in the formation of the krimis. Puti ajirna bhojana, that is has to be considered. Then you can consider the puti, that is one which is putrid, that is the food which is not safe for consumption, or if it is not good for consumption. Then sankirna bhojana, that is food which is prepared for many people, sankirna, in a crowd if you are having the food. Then kledo, because there is always chances of contamination. Whenever the sankirna bhojana means the food which is prepared for large number of people, there definitely there will be possibility of contamination. That is why you can see that whenever you attend some programs wherein lot of people are involved and you consume food there, there you may get afflicted with some or the other disease condition, or at least ajirna or ama or something. It is very very common, or food poisoning is very common whenever you have sankirna bhojana, right? Even now it can be seen. So then they have specifically identified this and they have mentioned it. Kledo asrak kafa mamsanam doshasya upajayate. There is here the kleda may get increased because of the nidana sevana, like tilakshara guda etc., and also the ajirna caused due to the excessive consumption of these things. So there you can see that the asrak and mamsa, asrak, kapha and mamsa, these three doshas and dushyas, if you can consider it as dushyas, then the kleda, asrak, mamsa and the kapha, these four doshyas will get combined, and then you have the dosha lakshanas. Tatha shirasi samkledat krimeha papa karmanaha. So here you can see that the shiras is afflicted here, and there is always the feasibility of the krimis to grow. Janayanti shirorogam jata bhivatsa lakshanam. So krimis will get developed here, and then you can see that there were bhivatsa lakshana, that is it is more dangerous. The lakshanas which are very very dangerous, those things will be seen. So Vyavachedat Ruja Kandu Shofa Daurgandhya Dukhitam Krimi Rogaturam Vidyat Kriminam Darshanena Cha. So here you can see that if a person who is afflicted with Krimija Shiroroga, how will you identify? You can see that Vyavacheda Ruja Kandu Shofa Daurgandhya Dukhitam. So you can see that these particular features are there. That is, Ruja will be there, there will be pain, there will be Kandu also, there will be itching. In any other kind of Shiroroga, this Kandu was not there. So Kandu, Shofa will be there. There will be swelling, Daurgandhya Dukhitam. There will be Durgandhata, and the person will be afflicted with all these. Dukhitam means he will be afflicted with all this. Krimi Rogatunam Vidyat Kriminam Darshanenacha. So if you are going to do the darshan, that is, if you are examining a patient of Krimija Shiroroga, these particular features will be seen. That is what is told. So these are the descriptions of the Shiroroga along with the Nidana and the Lakshana. They have been described. So in the next class we will be discussing about the Hrudroga and also the different kinds of Kshaya and also the Prameha Pidaka, which have been described in the in this particular Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask in the group. Further, in the next class we will be continuing with the chapter of Kiyanta Shiraseeya Adhyaya, wherein we have different Roga, Nidana and the Lakshana along with their Adhisthana and also the Vyavachedana, that is how to differentiate one condition from the other. Okay, fine. Thank you. Dhanyavada. We will meet in the next class.